Good morning, Stevie Day Shaver this morning. First off the rank, and for a very good reason, this is PAA's aluminium double overhead comb on the 3.5 inch handle. I'll tell you something.
Real men shave their faces. Real men shave their faces.
I'll tell you something. Fantastic. From the laser engraving to the, or whatever engraving they did there, to everything, fit, finish, coating, the lot, fantastic. Now, double overhead comb, as you know, I like to shim the original one, and today I've got like 4 days growth because I've been saving it to see if the more aggressive cap by default can handle it. So let's grab ourselves a blade to go in that baby. Here are our blades, and let's go pick one at random. Okay, not so random. I want a good blade. What's this one? Oh yes, classic Astra. That'll do the trick. And that's all it has to do, is the trick. Today is going to be a hump day midweek cave shave work shave. I was going to use the PAA to go with it, but it's Wednesday. And I'm sorry, Wednesday's hump day, Douglas. Wow. Look at that. I must admit, it looks a bit scary. The silver really stands out. I might have gone for a black blade and given myself a bit of a break. This morning, I'm just going to use my Omega S brush. This is the standard one. I actually quite like this beautiful loft. Oh, nice and soft. I'm also going to use my $2 Kmart special. Oh, and, of course, my hump day, which I'll go and get my load. And today I want a really, really good load. So as soon as it starts getting a lot, I'm going to get a bit more. That's going to be heaps. Oh, beautiful hump day. Love this scent. There's a lot of scents I like, a lot of scents I really like, and a few scents I love. But hump day, I love. And K-Shave Works actually have another one coming out called, well, it's based on Brute anyway. I can't remember offhand what its name was. Saw someone shaving with a sample and went, yes, I love my Old Spice and I love my Brute. There we go. Hump day. Ready for another Wednesday. Right, now some face prep. The origami trick. I only dip this corner in. I showered a couple of hours ago and I have to go out. I've got paperwork to do for me dad. A shop I need to do. And although it's early, I guarantee at some stage today my mum will want something. You gotta love people who work for free. Everybody can afford you. Some essential body mist from Hugo. Just lightly citrusy. Little, beautiful. Because I'm taking off a fair bit. This is, I can't remember the name of it. It's a pre-shave soapy thing from Turkey, and I love it. Just put that on. This bigger shave bowl is winning my heart. I've dropped it twice. If I did that once with my regular one, wouldn't happen again. Otherwise, having to buy another. What it does do is a fantastic job of lather. Now, I get asked, why do I want a bowl? Because I can just sit it in the water, pull it out, and it instantly transfers the heat to the lather. Well, lather's full of lots of oil, so it just helps make the more pliable. That's a fantastic load I've got there. So let's go and work the pre-shave into the face. Look how thick a sheen this is. This is why K-Shave Works deserves a place on your shelf. Along with, obviously, all the other great ones. But I don't know how they do it. Everybody gets the same ingredients and some people just seem to do a fraction better. Anybody who's tried any of the top artisans will be blown away. Moment of truth. I'm going to warm it up in the water for a second Wash my hands, get rid of all that slady glady stuff. Drum roll, please. I wonder if I've got a sound effect for a drum roll. If I have, there was a drum roll then. Okay, here we go. Aluminium gets hot, but it cools down quick. So you don't need to leave it in. Ooh, listen to the sound of that. Ooh. Now it feels pretty smooth, but that's a lot of noise. Let's see if I'll just tighten the handle down. Probably only 1/20th of a turn. Okay. Wow. It sounds wicked. There's no two ways about it. It sounds wicked. Wow. This thing's like a straight razor DE because it is really cleaned up. Really, in fact, I daren't do a long stroke for fear that that sound will translate to bloodletting. A lot of people like to get 2 or 3 days between their shaves because they tell me they get a better shave. I understand that because having a bit to cut off today, I can tell you this is crap smooth in every direction. A 1-pass BBS razor. The thing of legends. Okie dokie. I'm tempted to go use something else. Wow. Wow, that's close. That is little tiny itty bitty. I could go out like that. Half the normal stuff under here, smooth that way and a little bit this way. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that I've decided to do my whole shave with this, I honestly reckon I'd be better off with, one of my knockoff heads, because this would be perfect for that last bit. There'd be no threat of cutting myself. Now, I haven't cut myself, and that is incredibly close. Incredibly close. In fact, it's almost like the amount of blade exposure there is so significant. Right, the amount of blade exposure you do get, besides close, you do get some blade chatter. And it is down as tight as I could do it without maybe snapping aluminium. I did try other handles on it. The only one that went on this one, they fitted, they just didn't look and the balance wasn't right. So I went back to the red handle because it had the right balance for this razor. Usually I had a couple I thought might have done the trick. For this razor, it's all about the cats. Now, just getting, and just being a bit delicate around this area because I don't want to cut me Adam's apple. Wow, my second pass is a lot quieter. I can feel the blade. I'll stick with just going one way on this one. It's so close that the lemon and a little bit of methylated has given me a bit of tingle today out of the hump day. And normally the razors are so mild, I don't get down to sensitive skin. It's not a bad feeling, but it might actually prefer a less aggressive razor or a less sensitive cream, because there's a lot of good stuff in this one. If you've got any hair on your face, because of the blade chatter, you can hear it. See? If you can hear it, there's still hair there. If you can't hear it, it's because at that angle, it's gone. That's a lot of auditory feedback. Well, the last one looked like a tiger, shaved like a pussycat. This one, I don't know, looks like a redback spider. Actually, shave's okay, but man, it's noisy. That's not a bad thing. That's just it tearing roots and all out of my face. This is extremely aggressive. That blade chatter reminds me of my slants, and I would imagine that it would be quite capable of giving you a very significant bite. It's just the sheer amount of blade. As you can see side on, you can see the cap has taunted the thing. It doesn't have there's barely any blade gap, but there is a bit of blade over, well, let me go that way. There is a bit of blade overhang over this, and I can see, yes, I can see it's probably too hard to do without a magnifying glass. The blade's been taunt. The edge, here, do this side. The edge here, no, I have to go this way. The edge here, oh, it's only a fraction over, but it probably needed dialing back. Now this might vary. This is one where blades might make a difference, because not every blade is manufactured identically widthwise. There's a bit of argy-bargy, so what I will do is take out this Astra and try another one. And it's not the blade per se, it's the width of the blade. So if anybody knows a narrow blade, as always, I just go and wipe off my blade. Again, holding it in the middle, wiping it towards the edges. So there's no chance of me cutting myself. In the beginning, I managed to cut myself little nicks and cuts quite often. Build quality, extremely high. The comb here, I don't know, okay, so that's what I normally keep it on. Comparing them side by side, these are the two combs. As you can see, there is significant difference. This one's very smooth. This one, not so smooth. But the edges don't feel sharp, so I don't feel like I'm going to cut myself. And these really didn't make much difference to the shave. What they did do, and it's probably more to do with the base. Here are the two bases side by side. Now this base has a curve. This one's flat. The top part, so this entire base is curved on the original. On this one, it's flat. So really, it's like comparing chalk and cheese between the two overhead combs. Again, the standard double overhead comb is great. Fantastic head shaver, a really mild, beautiful shaver. And if you want to get a little bit more zing, it went to top of the class with my top 5 razors with one shim. Some people use 2. I found 1 to be perfect. I found 2 to be a little borderline. 3 was way too many. So I'm back to 1, and I've been through with it ever since. This is a different razor. This is a different beast altogether. Now the handle. The handle's really nice. Beautiful knurling. The colour goes down on the inside, so whatever method they used to colour it was pretty good. And unscrewing it and screwing it has not resulted in any wear on the stem to speak of. I'm going to reserve judgment until I have more than one shave. What I can say is that's really close, and I now have a little bit of, what's the word? Really smooth, really like sticky close. It took off a layer of skin. I'm not going to bullshit you. There's a layer of skin missing. Anyway, what do I need? I need something to help refresh and revive. Okay, refresh, revive. I think some Arco for a balm. I mostly went because of the orange cap. It is a very mild citrus scent, that one. I probably had a better one to pick from. And what would go well with that? Aftershave and balm. This is a combination aftershave and balm. So just a smidge, as you can see. And the balm took the fire out of that. And that feels, woo, that feels really good. Skin feels fabulous. I would have to try different blades until I found one that was a smidge, and we're talking a smidge, narrower, and this would probably be my favourite shaver. First shave, no complaints, dead close. First pass, dead close. Took off 4 days without blinking at it. Recommend. I love it. I'm not in love with it until I work out the combination that makes this perfect. Look, when I first got, and I found the original handle with this was too short, so I put it on something else. When I first got that, I liked it, I didn't love it. Until I played with it for a while and I worked out how to make it sing on my face. Right? My face, not yours, mine. And then people go, what do you think? I think for me, one shim makes it perfect. Let's drop a button now, I'll finish my shave. Everything about this begs to be loved. I said when I heard they were doing machine ones, I said the one thing you got to avoid is these sharp edges. And I think if they're going to do a version 2, I'd maybe take, if blades are all the same width and I can't vary it with blades, maybe take a smidge aggression off it. And here's what I like about this one. I can aggressive it up. Any ideas how you aggressive this one down? Me, the only thing that springs to my mind is finding a slightly narrower blade. But as far as shaves go, with care, 4 days growth, gone in one pass. But you could hear every single hair giving up its ghost and screaming for mercy. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver. Remember, good food, good friends, good shaves, man. While it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice. Love it. It looks like Lucifer, Beelzebub, the devil. I'm calling this one Satan. I'm Stevie Daily Shaver. Good shaves and goodbye.
Bearded man, you think that you're so cool, but your face looks like a small marsupial.